Hello everyone, I'm here to do a review of a figure that I just got on eBay just today and that I actually unboxed today, and that is the uh, Godzilla 1991 figure from Bandai. And this, I used to have this figure back in 2011. It's a really cool figure. Unfortunately, I gave the one that I got, that I used to have, I gave it to a friend of mine a couple of years back, and that was kind of a dumb move, and because I really loved Heisei Godzilla, and Heisei Godzilla is one of my favorite Godzillas, you know, like, and it, and honestly, on my list, my favorite Godzillas at the time were Heisei Godzilla, Godzilla 2000, and Final Wars Godzilla. Those were the only three Godzillas, and also 1954 as well. I forgot. Yeah. So this Godzilla figure is very cool. It's very menacing too, and I actually noticed that Heisei Godzilla, in my opinion, is one of the most menacing Godzillas ever. Like, just look at it. Like, look at the detailed with this figure. Like, it looks dope too, you know. And just like the one I used to have, its head can go side to side like that. But unfortunately, like, his arms are kind of like spread out, because the one I used to have, like, his arms used to be like this. I'm trying to do like the same position. There we go. Yeah. And of course that, like, the one I have, his legs don't like move a lot like this. I don't know why, but it is what it is. And it's still a really cool figure. Don't get me wrong. It's still a really cool Godzilla figure. And, yeah, we got the dorsal plates. We got the tail. We also got the logo right here. The Japanese. And there's also, like, another version of this figure, too. There's a Korean version of this figure. It's basically the same thing. It's just that this one is the Japan, it's the Japan version, because obviously, it's Japan, it's Godzilla, Godzilla is like the most popular, one of the most popular monsters in Japan, so I respect the Japanese. Getting a little detail. Sorry, my camera's fucked up, I don't know why. There we go. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Oh, Bandai 1991. Japan. Yep. Yeah, so literally this figure came out in 1991. Obviously when Godzilla, it was the movie Godzilla versus King Ghidorah. It was actually one of my favorite Heisei Godzilla movies as well. And also, like, as my favorite Godzilla design in the Heisei era, 91 was my favorite too. And I also liked how, like, just like in the movie, his legs are very beefy, like, they're very jacked. And Godzilla in general in this movie and this toy, like, he looks like jacked as hell. So that's why I really like this Godzilla. And I always think that Heisei Godzilla has a dinosaurian like head, which is pretty cool. And they also mentioned that Godzilla came from the Godzillasaurus in Godzilla versus in Godzilla versus King Ghidorah. Yeah, it's really cool. Now let's do a size review. And unfortunately, I do not have my Godzilla figures because they're at my parents' house. But however, I have the 2019 Godzilla figure that I got, King of the Monsters figure, and yeah, let's do a size review. As you guys can see, the 91 Godzilla is much taller than the legendary Godzilla 2019 figure. And also if we do another size, yeah, so pretty much that 91's pretty jacked as shit than Legendary Godzilla, even though that, like, in reality, Legendary Godzilla is the largest Godzilla. Well, obviously, unless if you count Earth Godzilla, but here, like, you know, that's way obvious. But anyways, Legendary Godzilla is the largest Godzilla, but obviously it's a toy, you know. Yeah. So you never know. But yeah, it's a really cool figure, and I highly recommend this Godzilla figure. It's actually very expensive. I actually got it very cheap though, but even though that it was expensive of taxes and stuff, originally, like, my mom told me that it was like $75. So yeah, and obviously, you know, it's Japan, because when you're trying to buy a figure from Japan, it's expensive as fuck, you know, but I highly recommend this 91 Godzilla figure because he is one of the most menacing Godzillas ever.